2, here we go. Well, today is Friday, and they used to have 7, and then there were 4, and when I left work today, the internet said they only had 3. What am I talking about? Those Hellcats, the ones that are on sale. So, I know earlier I told you that my true car that I really wanted was the Corvette, and yeah, I can't afford it right now. I just can't. Maybe in the future. Right now, yeah, I can't afford that right now. I don't want to pay that much right now. Yeah, just don't want to. Anyways, but the Hellcat, on the other hand, I can afford and I like it. So I'm gonna see what they say about leasing. I'm not really ready to put such a big down payment down right now. So if they can give me a good deal on a lease where I don't have to, you know, take off my shirt to for a down payment, I mean, dang, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. I don't want to lose my shirt. Yeah, maybe I should get the phrases right. Anyway, so, you know, I went ahead and got a pre-approval through my credit union, Unified Credit Union. They got good rates, so, and they ain't paid me to say that, but anyways, Unified got good rates. So it was less than 3% for, yeah, it could have been even cheaper than that, but I need more than 2 years to pay for this car. So yeah, less than 3% for the loan, and we'll see. Hopefully, you know, I'd rather lease it, because in that way I can change my mind if I want after 3 years, and I don't have to worry about having to sell it myself if I don't want it, or if I'm then ready to get the Corvette. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to lease it. If I can't, then I guess I'll be buying it, and we'll see what happens from there. So I'm gonna sleep on it, or at least that's what I say. I'm gonna start driving down the 405, and before I get to my other freeway I switch to, we'll see. If not, I'll be going straight, and I'll be going down there and checking it out. But I could always just do it in the morning. I mean, they got 3 of them. I don't think 3 people are going to go and buy Hellcats. And if they do, then maybe I wasn't meant to buy that car. So anyways, but yeah, we'll see what's up. I'll try to make it there in the morning. I'm going to take you guys with me. So I'm not going to post this tonight, or maybe I will. You know, it's really short. It's just a follow-up. It's a part 2 to this weekend's car quest, and I said I'd take you guys along with me and try to make it real time. So maybe I will post this tonight. But yeah, so and doing the math, so the car, it's a 2016, so I'm sure it depreciated, even though it's brand new still. I'm sure it depreciated somewhat because it's a 2016 and we're in 2017, but there still has to be a major savings because it's a brand new car. It has 0 miles. It hasn't been touched. It's technically a new car. So the lease should be based on the full price, not the discounted sale price. So if you take the depreciation that is, so if you don't know, when you lease cars, let's say you lease it for 2 years. They say, okay, in 2 years, this car will depreciate, let's say, let's just say for giggles, $20,000. Well, your payments over 2 years will be based on $20,000, because when they get their car back, they want it at the value that they assume it will be at the end of those 2 years, how much it will depreciate. So, but here's the kicker. So let's say the car was on sale for 10 grand. Well, now your depreciation, you only have that comes off of off of the top. So instead of $20,000 that you'd have to pay over the 2 years, you only have to pay $10,000 over the 2 years. So now your lease payment's a lot cheaper. So in this scenario where they took off, I think it was like 16 grand. So whatever let's say they say that in 3 years it'll depreciate 30 grand. Instead of having to pay $30,000 a year, I'm sorry, $30,000 over the 3 years, for the lease, I really only will have to pay, $14,000 over 3 years for the lease. And that way your price can be cheap. And again, if I decide I want to keep it after a year and I'm like, you know what, I want to keep this car, I can just go get a loan and pay it off. All that money that I paid still goes towards the price of the car. So really not losing in that regard. I'm sure there's like fees, lease fees and stuff like that you can't get back. I'm sure there's parts of those, whatever. But that's, the cost of doing business and taking that chance, or giving yourself that out. The cost of giving yourself an out. And, I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna try to lease it, but if not, I may buy it. I don't have to. I don't even think I'm 100% right now. Just for the simple fact that I don't know if I want the car now. So, but anyways, here we go. We'll see what happens. Cars in a fishbowl. If you're interested in seeing where this is going, and you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe and the little bell right next to it. That way, as soon as I post about what's going to happen next with this car buying adventure, you'll get a notification. You can see the video and you can follow along.